Hey guys, so this is Missy with my second progress video. Um, second week, wow, that was a bit hectic. My work merged with our new firm we moved on Wednesday, and the whole week was completely insane. I have never really experienced such a hectic week except when we moved ourselves, and I thought with, movers and everything else for work it'd be better, but it wasn't. Monday, Tuesday was pretty much trying to get everything that I could get done before we moved because we lost computer access, which means client info, personal info, all the documents that I need were gone. Wednesday the packers came and packed the file room, so I had to spend most of Tuesday getting the file room ready for being packed as opposed to doing the computer stuff that I needed to do. Computers were also turned off as of midday on Wednesday, so Wednesday afternoon was pretty much packing. Still then being my boss's PA, I spent most of my afternoon helping him pack his office because he was completely in a fluster on what he had to get done beforehand and just didn't really know what he was doing. Thursday we moved. That was interesting, as I knew what would happen even though I checked before I left on Wednesday. I walked all the way up to the old office to be told by the removalist that I had already headed down to the new one. So I walked the 3 blocks down to the new office and got there and found I was the only one there. All the people who had left hadn't really showed up yet. So I sat out in reception in my new desk, not being able to do anything because legally I wasn't their receptionist yet and the merge hadn't happened, so they didn't want me answering phones. So I sat and was pretty for about an hour until everyone else decided to rock up. They walked down and decided to stop and get a coffee, which was just so lovely of them. So couldn't wait for me and then got coffee and then rocked up late. So we all kind of sat around until about 11:30, doing nothing because the removalists were having trouble getting a bookshelf down the stairs and it was stuck up at the other place, so we couldn't unpack, we couldn't do anything, we had no equipment, we had nothing. So we were pretty much all told to go to lunch. We'd already been paid, the day was paid for, so I went up and bludged around for half an hour and then went and had lunch with my boyfriend before heading back down to work and finding that the boxes were only just starting to arrive around 12:30, 1 o'clock. We all thought there'd be this big, amazing, catastrophic storm of unpacking, but it really wasn't like that. All the file boxes were put out into the big area that's open that they could fit. I had 3 boxes to unpack. The only person who hadn't finished unpacking on that day was actually the director who came across and is now a partner with the new firm because he had like 12 boxes when everyone else had 2. I set up my desk within about an hour and couldn't really do anything because I didn't have a computer. Got my computer turned on, told I couldn't use it because I need to merge over our server with the new firm server next week, so we've got no client access to any details all next week. I don't know what the hell we're going to do because my whole job needs that information. Working with 2 other administrators along with the old one from the old firm at this new place. Was originally really intimidated by the girls in the office. They all dress in, Q and chic and brand clothes that I look in the shops. I don't even bother now because skirts are $150 a pop, for example, and I can't justify spending that much money when I'm losing weight. The fact she's also tiny, she comes up to about my shoulder and has a waist that I reckon will be about the size of my thigh, was also a bit intimidating, but walking back to the office after lunch and having her in front of me, I realised that she's got things that she's trying to hide about her own appearance that I can tell now that she's really self-conscious about. Friday I answered phones, that was my day. Computer still wasn't working properly and won't be till next week. Answered phones, took messages, confused people because I'm not that good with names and I now have, 12 more people to remember as opposed to just 7, and there's heaps and heaps of double ups in this office, so 2 of this person, 2 names of this person, 2 names of this person. Friday afternoon was our work Christmas function, which was slightly painful. I'm not a big drinker, never really have been. I don't understand the whole culture of going out and getting absolutely maggot on a weekend and spending $150 to do that when I don't have $150 to spare in the first place. And even though it was paid, I couldn't justify putting my body through that. My body doesn't cope well with alcohol at all due to my heritage. My liver doesn't cope. It can actually make me quite crook for the next few days after. I see that in how my body reacts food-wise. So I just didn't drink. Got hassled by a lot of people for not drinking, but hey, it's my body, I'll put in it what I want. Saw a new side to people, of course, when I got drunk, which was really interesting. I went home at about 7:30. Dinner was nice. It was sausages, steak and fresh salad, so it wasn't too unhealthy. Hello, I'm just doing a video. So last week, exercise-wise, I wasn't that bad. I worked out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Saturday. I was going to do my weights on Thursday. I had all my gear packed and just my body was exhausted. My mentality wasn't there, and I knew that if I did go to the gym and try and do that weight session, I'd most probably hurt myself because I wasn't concentrating. I wasn't even concentrating on eating dinner, let alone being able to do a weight session. So just listened to my body and what it was telling me and didn't go. Food was all over the place. Was pretty good at the start of the week, and it really went to shit at the end of the week. Really want to improve on that next week, get my food back in place, because I think it's actually the food that has stopped me from having a good loss this week. So the scales, all my percentages didn't move this week. I'm still 72.1 kilos, which is 158 pounds. Lost 4 centimetres off each thigh. I put that down to all of the walking I did over the week, as well as the exercise and cardio stuff that I do. Lost 2 centimetres off my hips, which I'm happy about. Everything else pretty much stayed the same. So me today. So I'm happy with it. I'm happy with how progress is going. I'm glad I didn't have a gain, because that just would have been crap. A maintain is much better than a gain, so basically going to knuckle down and aim to do better next week. So that's the end of progress video 2, and I'll see you all next time.